So, yeah, tried a new Chinese place out. The rice was, it's authentic Chinese food, so the rice was not up to American standards. It was very bland, apparently, according to Aaron. And he tried because we got broccoli beef. Well, the broccoli was fine, but the meat was, well, I guess we'll go with that term again. The meat was very perfect, which is not how I like my meat. And because we spent money on that, and I didn't eat any, the whole, like, tight money issues kicked in, and I had an aftershock. Because I hadn't been feeling well all week, ever since last Saturday. And that's what happened there. And then I got over it, obviously. I'm still here. But it's really strange because the leg is getting to me in that way that I bend over and it hurts. And I remember not to bend over that far. And then all that jazz. I'm just checking in on Sunday morning. We'll be going shopping today.
Well, we decided to come to the store once our power flickered a little bit and our computers restarted. Really probably should have been going out and doing this earlier in the day, as it's already 2 o'clock. And I haven't recorded since about 9. Losing track of time here. There's that Cub Scouts. Bam, 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 bam. We are recording. Good. So go. I'm talking to the camera half the time. Thinks I'm talking to him all the time. It's cute, but come on. Anyways, so no workouts this week. Kelsey and St. John are going to be out of town, which is a blessing because that kind of slices off my work ethic in a weird way, because otherwise I would go and I'd feel I'd have to do something. Whereas this way it's like I'm just going to be home and not doing anything, and at least I can record Trek Tuesday on the actual day. I don't have to like hang up my Mondays. We need yogurt.
All of our normal stuff?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to figure out, because whatever. That white car right there. Well, we were putting our groceries away. It was just fan belt beyond all belief. Like, it was to the point where I started to smell the fan belt. I was like,
That was bad.
yeah.
Like, there was a brief time when the Kia fan belt started slipping, but dear Lord, it was not that bad.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder, I'm like, how do you guys get past your fan belt slipping so much?
We just don't have the money to do anything about it.
Well, okay, I get it. You know, it's just like the one guy, where were we? Oh, he came into ENU last week. And he wanted to get all this souped up computer stuff and yada yada, but his door was duct taped on.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like, can you, what? I think next weekend's a haircut for both of, at least me.
Yeah.
You're starting.
I'm getting, I swear, I'm going home. First thing I do after the groceries are away, I'm shaving.
Yeah. I was able to use my body razors, the single blades,
Yeah.
and I'm telling them, and shave my face because, dude, do not U-turn. It's illegal. Anyways, so I was able to get my shaved. It took a little bit, and yeah, I got ickies all over my neck when I was doing it, but it still worked.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to a single blade, I blow through one razor. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I guess. I was going through my settings on my phone and found Google Fit, which looks like it's the Google equivalent of Apple Health or whatever it's called in the Windows one. Face itches so bad. But yeah, so I installed it because it's a setting on your phone, but also an app you can get. And it tracks your steps, tracks what you're doing. You can put activities in it. I don't think it does food tracking. I haven't found a way for it to yet.
Does the Apple one?
If you tell it, I think.
Oh, they're boring a hole.
That machine is boring.
I just don't know what they're gonna do with a hole that.
Probably put down support structure of some kind. Oh, there's more than one.
It's almost. I think they might be building a parking structure.
Might be. It'd be a good place for it.
Well,
Hidden
that's-
by this berm. Is that what it is? Is that a berm?
I realized I needed you to hold the camera because I was going to be like, yeah.
Gotcha. 2 big drill holes. Yeah, that could be a parking structure. I don't know, stay pretty hidden.
Yeah.
That's a good spot for it.
Yeah, even if it's not going to be all too terribly high, but like 3 levels, you could hide behind those trees pretty well.
Oh yeah.
So, I've closed Aaron in the bathroom, because, yeah. Bake. Oops, went too high. Just kept hitting it, and I was thinking 425, because that's what I cooked the pizza at. But, so yeah, we have a lot of leftover Chinese food, because I'm not eating that pizza. I'm not eating that Chinese food at all. But, so I'm cooking the cheesy bread now, because it's 3:13. Is the camera just fast? Maybe. No, that still says 3:14. Anyways, so I'm cooking the cheesy bread now so we can eat that. We got Once Upon a Time at 8. So yeah, we're like a week to filming. And I sent a message. I was like texting. I was like, hey, is there anything I should know? I'm like, no. You're just going to be, you know, basically there's nothing I need to prepare for. I just need to, you know, make sure I'm not stinky. I'm a civil human. Might shave the night before. Or day before-ish, whatever. May even shave that morning. Push out the shaving as long as I possibly can. Maybe I should shave that. I'm gonna hold off on that until Saturday. Anyways, that's just weird. Why would you need to worry about shaving your body? But there's not much I'm gonna do. We've got high winds. I mean, you guys can see, maybe, if the camera picks itself up. Let's just look at that. Our poor cherry blossoms are just crapping all over the place. That window wasn't closed all the way. I could hear the... Weird. Anyways, I'm idly recording now. So we picked up a pizza, a DiGiorno cheese stuffed crust pepperoni for after on Friday. But anyways, yeah, I need to put some things into my FitnessPal. Oh shit.
Red, gnarly, stoked, marina, raw. That was butter. This is brood. Better than good. It's brood.
I think America needs to be put on notice. The word brood is about to take this country by storm.
So, yeah, I found an episode of How the States Got Their Shapes last night on Netflix. And I figured since Aaron and his dad love like the linguistic stuff that he would be interested in that one. You probably like the entire idea of that entire show.
It's definitely a nifty.
Fucking squirrels. Oh my god. I cannot anymore. But
Anyway.
it's spring and nature's being nature.
The States thing was. Yeah, the entire series is cool, but that particular episode with accents, and that's just awesome.
Yeah, they didn't really, and I've seen it before, and that's where I got the statistic that people learn their accent from their childhood friends, not their family.
Yeah.
And I love the whole fact that like the entire West is its own thing. And I'm like, yeah, well, they keep talking about California, and then the way the skaters talk, and I'm just like, okay, the knowledge of the skaters versus the way they talk
Yeah.
is just a failure of the Southern California system. I'm sorry, dude, the Pony Express did not deliver mail between Alaska and Hawaii. The way that the girl skater was talking, I was like, you guys say this is an accent. And I understand it kind of is because of the way she's using words.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on. I never realized until I watch shows like that how much we say dude.
And like.
Dude, like, so, bro, fuck. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
And it was interesting to me. I don't know if the little in-between segments were all filmed at once or if they were filmed bit by bit when he wasn't interviewing people. But it seemed like he started using the punctuation like. So like.
I think he films all those afterwards.
Quotative like, that's the word.
Yeah, like he watches the filming stuff and then gives the what's going on in between.
Okay. But he started using it more after he did the California segment.
Yeah. It's infectious.
It really is.
But yeah, and that's all the weird things. And I just can't.
The female skater, though, that was fantastic at the end of her interview.
Oh, just like, he's like, so what do you think with all this stuff going on? And she just like puts down her skateboard and just rolls off. He goes, well, I guess that's the end of the interview. It's on Netflix. It's actually surprisingly educational, especially when I've seen other episodes where they're like, they'll draw a state. Like he'll draw it on the glass or the plexiglass or whatever it is, and people don't know what state it is. Even if it's not a square one. They're like, that's New Jersey. And I remember one of them, it might have been like episode 3, and someone's like, that's New Jersey. And like the host guy just goes, like that, you know, because it's Montana. Yeah. So, but it's just like, or he'll like have other people draw the states.
Well, that's what he did with New York.
Well, yeah, and everyone somewhat kind of drew it. They just missed Long Island. But that was what was necessary for that part of the episode. But I'm saying he's had them draw other states.
Yeah.
Or it's just like,
I could probably draw Oregon. Probably
and Washington,
Yeah.
and you can draw California. You could also draw Nevada. As long as, for you, if you had a starting point, like Oregon, you could probably figure out the rest of them. Mainly because if you didn't know it, they would kind of create their own shape.
Yeah.
And you might have a little bit funky sized states. Like Montana, I think for you would be a lot longer.
Yeah. But
But hang on, hold on to that thought. We're gonna go platform and, so yeah, this looks like fun. I'm gonna have to, I don't necessarily have to because it's a big chunk in the center, but I'm gonna have to wipe the card after this because it's got 60 fucking plays on it. Because as you guys saw, their camera didn't have
battery power.
so I had to use this thing.
I'm thinking they like.
I don't think Mark charged it. It's just,
Yeah.
like he wrapped it up in the Ziploc baggie and he put it in his baggie, and much like guys had it, just forgot about it. Like Richie and St. John, they tell me that it's just like they put their stuff in their bag, they put it in like their walkway, or they leave it in the back of their car and they forget about it. Whereas my camera is my thing, so I carry it on me and I take it to my computer, I take it to the kitchen. There's always an outlet somewhere near me.
Yeah. And with the forgetting about it stuff, that's literally how I was dealing with my D&D stuff for a little while. Way back when I was working at Discover.org, I just had my D&D books and stuff in my backpack in the back of the car. And then one day I went to check on something and it was gone.
Yeah, and we still don't know whether it went after game while we were at Sherry's, because the last time we saw them was that Saturday night.
Yeah.
Or Saturday during game. And then Saturday.
Thursday.
Yeah, and then it was a Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
It was Tuesday or Monday, because it wasn't like we'd gone to terribly many places.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell I need a haircut when that happens.
Yeah.
Hold this for a second. You can tell it's the dead front of the hair right there. It
Yeah.
doesn't really, like I can,
Stick up as much.
no, I can do that, but it sticks down.
Yeah.
You can tell it's exactly that stuff in the front. It's like, out of all my hairs, I have like rotated horns. I have this ones in the very back that stick up. I don't know if you guys can see that. Are they sticking up right now?
Yeah.
And then I have right here in the front that doesn't like to behave. I still think, every time the woodpecker's here, or I think about it, I'm just like, and he's not coming back, he probably knocked himself stupid. But I can't necessarily tell. I mean, I'm making a, this isn't Tumblr, this is Tumblr, I should not make assumptions that it's a male that's digging the nest.
True.
For birds, it makes sense that the male would usually he wants to impress the female.
With woodpeckers, the concept of them knocking themselves stupid because they beat their heads against trees all the time is like, okay, they have some natural protection against that, but it's steel. It's...
Yeah.
I don't even...
I keep looking at like, man, that's really, it's like every once in a while, then I realize that they're full-on joggers and that they have like no body fat. They also have like no muscle.
Yeah.
It almost seems like the kind of body I want is that weirdly unattainable, that specifically only models get. They only do strength training and they only do enough cardio to lack their body fat, and they do enough strength training to get definition of muscle. But they can't actually run very far. They do a lot of high interval training, and they can lift stuff, but they can't actually take a blow.
Yeah.
So it's like, and real people look different.
Real people. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw a thing on, I think it was Facebook, It was from either Cracked or BuzzFeed, and I don't know if it was real or not. But it was the reverse Photoshop of a model. It just reverses the Photoshop process and ends with it being a slice of pepperoni pizza.
Oh, right. That was Cracked or something.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's like, because you totally could do that. You just have to be rather skilled.
Yeah. Is it the one where she's laying on her belly?
No.
Oh, well then. Because that one is an actual... Well, that one's the Progress, right? Because there's one where she's laying on her belly with her feet, her knees up and her feet are crossed, and then they... I think that's the one where it goes from her original form to the Photoshopped version. But
yeah, this one was backwards and went back to a slice of pepperoni pizza.
yeah, my hand's getting cold. I'm starting to change color in weird places. Say anything before you go?
Said a lot.
All right. I figured there was some sort of ending salutation, not just turning off.